Greetings, Keishlings. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of Undead Unluck, Chapter 124. Okay, last time we found out that, due to the artifact Remember, that is actually how Andy came into being. Because of reset for Victor's mind. So, yeah, because they had been using it to, continue, and Victor always knew who he was. But after all the resets and him just, kind of thinking it should just end where it should end, yeah, that's when Juez was like, no! And she just jabbed it right into his skull. That card is the artifact Remember. I stuck it into Victor, thus creating you, Andy. You're gonna turn the page. Ooh, nice color cover here. Didn't we actually see some of this before? No. I like how it actually looks like it's getting sketchier as it goes on to show that it's an artist doing things, so that's cool. No title. Wait, there's a sign for anime on there somewhere? Okay. Actually, there's 3 hands now that I'm looking at it. Okay. The title is Andy. Okay, so this is when he probably came into being. The hell? I feel heavy. It's hard to breathe. Dirt? Am I buried? Which way is up? This way? So he was literally underground. Shit. He truly is a zombie. My first memory is of me emerging from a grave. Even now, I can still taste the dirt in my mouth. God damn, that was 200-something years ago, Andy. Andy, I was buried in one of the fallen in battle. My name, what I had been doing up until then, I don't remember any of it. Of course I didn't. After all, I didn't have anything to my name. He didn't even have a name. No parents, no friends, no recollections. I was born from Remember's stab. I'm Victor's alter ego. Andy, yes. Likely a phenomena born of Victor's regeneration. In order to regenerate himself, he created a persona outside of Remember's reach in an attempt to break the status quo, I assume. In the small handfuls of memories that I do have, my guess is that those were Victor's reset memories attempting to regenerate. So that probably explains a lot of weird shit that's happened. Your mind took those fragments and considered or recognized them as part of your own memories. The harm I've inflicted on you is unmeasurable. I will gladly repay you with my life if you so desire. Miss Juez. Cool. Huh? Oh, God. Andy, that day is when all my suffering began. Without an idea who I even was, and relying solely on the fact that I had fallen in battle, I took to the battlefield to find myself, and that's when he started gaining allies. Here he is like a desperado, like defending people in what looks like a war or siege. But no matter where I went, I would never find any info. The only thing I could find out was that my body knew how to fight, and that I was undead. Yeah, he means back then, so back in the Old West, all I ever felt was guilt and loneliness. Knowing my pals thought we were all risking our lives out there together weighed on my consciousness. Consciousness, yes, my waking hours. Watching those same people grow old was painful. And the thought of being alone, with no end in sight, had scared me stiff, sorry. There's like this weird grid pattern on the Viz site, and I think it's intersecting on some of the letters, and I'm misreading, but I can't say that's every time I slur a word. All I ever thought about was dying. 50 years ago, when you guys captured me, I asked Nico to experiment on my body, and thanks to him, I found out that I really couldn't die. I stopped caring about everything. I gave up on dying and spend my days using the pain of suicide to feel alive. I had no hope, not a scrap until... Ugh, got a weird pain in my chest right now. I happened to meet Fuuko. It was when I found a sense of hope. Andy, you... Ah, shit, they're breaking through. That felt bigger than the last one. What's going on out there? I'm not letting you off that easy. You're gonna witness it all, from the suffering you helped create to what I gained after I met Fuuko. Feels like a burp's coming, but I don't know. Nope. My happiness. The floor above is falling. Ark's going to get crushed. Sure. Now the pain is just going all around my frickin' ribcage. Oh, well, well, that popped. I'm undead too, apparently, and I live in pain. Anyway, that did seem to help a little bit. Sure, Fuuko, on it. So they... And now the pain is back. Shit. I shouldn't have moved. Hook me up with some killer unluck. You got it. You know, I used to hate it so frickin' much, but now I can say that it with my head held high. Missed you, stand clear. Uh-oh. Oh, good lord, what the fuck's happening? Is that water? Something's bursting through the floor, and it looks like water in the next page. Andy the Undead. Well, managed to weld that shut. I'm confused to what the fuck just happened. But why was there still magma? Oh, that was magma? Oh, shit. I mean, I killed that Yuma. Oh, come on. You know the details don't matter. We're nearing the end of the series, so of course. Hey, Jewez. It kind of helps if I sit like this a little bit. Thanks a bunch for bringing me into being. Are you watching, Victor? And Victor, thank you for making me undead. And thanks to everything and everyone I've encountered so far. Those two are it. I found them. No. The days I spent living with all of you helped me make who I am. And thanks to you guys, I'm going to be able to cross time to protect you. We found them, our beacons of hope, undead, now, and unluck. Let's go. It's looping time. Alrighty. That's the end of that. Really, to be honest, not a whole lot happens in this chapter, and that's kind of sad. Like, I mean, I get there's emotion behind all of this, but Andy would never kill Jewez. And Victor might, but not Andy. Because Fuuko would never forgive him. So, yeah. And apparently they fixed the roof. Or the floor of the previous floor, I guess. So, yeah. So they've bought some time. They're going to start the loop now. We got to see a little bit of Andy's backstory, but some of that we already knew, just maybe not with those particular characters. But I mean, an undying, immortal person, basically, you know, making friends, what do you expect? It's kind of like Wolverine in a way. You know, he's fought in like almost every major war, or every war to some degree, for like the last 200 and something years. So, yeah. A lot of people are going to die around him. That's Andy in a nutshell. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't think I really have much to say about this chapter that isn't already just plain as it is. Not a bad chapter, just not a lot to talk about. But anyway, let me know your own thoughts and opinions on this chapter. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Fan podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, later days. And until next time, Quiche-lings, Andy is leading the loop, I guess, with Fuuko by his side. Yes.